I told you, motherfuckers. What did you just watch? I only speak the facts.
Not just any ghost, but a smaller, older fighter from 2 weight divisions below. A man who'd been told time and time again that he was too small, that he was biting off more than he could chew. The world expected a strong showing, maybe even a competitive fight. But what they witnessed was a public dismantling, a masterclass in strategy that left the entire arena frozen in silence, and a boxing legend completely exposed. The question isn't just how Terence Crawford defeated Canelo Alvarez. The real question is how he made it look so effortless. The final bell rang, but the fight had been decided long before. The scorecards were nothing more than a formality, confirming what everyone inside Allegiant Stadium had just witnessed. It was a unanimous decision, a clean sweep for Terence "Bud" Crawford. But this wasn't just a victory. This was an elevation.
Thank you, GOAT, because you are the GOAT of this era. Terence "Bud" Crawford.
In that moment, Terence Crawford shattered the ceiling of what was believed possible in modern boxing. He became the first male fighter in the 4-belt era to achieve the unthinkable, becoming the undisputed world champion in a 3rd weight class. From junior welterweight to welterweight, and now all the way up at super middleweight. He didn't just step into the lion's den. He walked in, tamed the lion, and left wearing its crown. The history books will record the outcome, but those who witnessed it will remember the chilling precision, the cold, calculated way a master dismantled a machine of destruction, piece by piece, until nothing was left. To understand how this shocking result became possible, you have to rewind 13 months. This fight didn't appear by accident, it was hunted. Terence Crawford, nearing his 37th birthday, had just survived the toughest fight of his career against Israel Madrimov. Instead of chasing an easy payday, he set his sights on a target that sounded insane: Canelo Alvarez. He approached the sport's biggest financier, Turki Alalshik, with a bold request. Naturally, Alalshik was skeptical. But the weight, he asked. He offered Crawford other massive purses, sensible matchups at 154 pounds against undefeated young lions like Virgil Ortiz Jr. or Jaron Ennis. But to Crawford, those weren't legacy fights. They were distractions. He made it clear, Boots is not a mega fight. Virgil Ortiz is not a mega fight. Beating them would be expected. He wanted the one fight he wasn't supposed to win. For years, he had felt ignored by promoters and avoided by champions. Canelo wasn't just another opponent, he was Crawford's white whale. The ultimate challenge that could cement his place in history. Looking Alalshik dead in the eye, he declared, "That's the only fight I want." Crawford wasn't just betting on his skill. He was targeting a weakness he had seen in Canelo's recent reign, a flaw visible to anyone really paying attention. He'd studied Canelo for years, not as a fan, but as a predator stalking his prey. He'd watched dominant wins over Jermell Charlo, John Ryder, and Edgar Berlanga and saw a disturbing pattern. These challengers, after tasting Canelo's power, folded. Their ambition vanished. They stopped fighting to win, they started fighting to survive. For them, lasting 12 rounds was the victory. They came for the paycheck, not the crown. Crawford saw a king who had grown complacent, untouched by a challenger who truly believed they could beat him. Bud built his entire plan on that truth. He wasn't there to last. He was there to win. From the opening bell, the script flipped. For years, fans were used to Crawford's patient starts, the data gathering, the adjustments, the late surge. But this time, there was no waiting. Fighting in a pro-Canelo arena on Mexican Independence Day weekend, he knew any close round would be handed to the hometown hero. So he ripped up his playbook. He came out fast, sharp, and aggressive. He seized control of the ring with a stiff, punishing jab that disrupted Canelo's rhythm before it could build. He never let the bigger man breathe. Every time Canelo tried to plant his feet for his trademark power shots, Crawford either tagged him with precise combinations or spun out of range with surgical footwork. He made the feared puncher look slow and predictable. More than that, he set the tone for the judges, showing them who was in command. It wasn't just a strong start. It was a tactical masterclass, a live demonstration of how superior ring IQ can dismantle raw power piece by piece.
Sav, you called it. You said Bud was gonna pull it off, and he did that.
I told you, easy work. He almost got the 11-round stoppage.
Yeah.
I told y'all he is a monster.
Yeah.
Listen, man, Canelo's a good fighter, man.
Yeah.
But he made the fight look normal, guys.
Yeah.
He made it look normal. Canelo left out of face with the cherry red face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, Bud didn't have a mark on him.
Comparable to Floyd's. That was impressive on its own. I've different fighters, different performances, but it's up there.
There's nobody that's ever done what Bud just done to Canelo.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
He stepped a little more to Canelo than Floyd, right?
Nobody's ever hit Canelo like that before, ever.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Where's Canelo at, man? That was a tough loss, I would imagine.
Canelo's still great, man. Listen, man. He got to just go back to the drawing board, put it all back together, and just take another shot at it.
Yeah, is he? Where's he at prime-wise, man? Is he right there? Is he behind? Like,
he's having fun, man.
Bud jumped up 2 weight divisions.
He's having fun. Canelo's in a great position.
Yeah.
He's having fun. Just keep going away. Just keep going at it.
What's next to Terence?
Go home, kiss on your baby, love on your family, and get back to it later on.
Some people are saying maybe Bibble at 75. Is that too far?
Yeah, it's probably too big. Yeah.
Clean cut performance from Terence, no rematch needed, or
that's giving up too much.
Yeah.
That's giving up too much as a human being. Period.
Do you think you should retire then, Terence? Go out on this
Nah,
night?
hell no.
No?
We don't retire. We don't retire out. We die out.
clean cut performance from Terence Crawford, no rematch needed, or it was so good.
I think this, if it's gonna be a rematch, give Bud the whatever reported 150 million and give Canelo the 50 million.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, appreciate you, son. Thank you.
Lennox, what did you think?
Why are you calling me Bernard, bro?
Lennox, how'd you see it? Lennox.
What did you think, sir?
I thought it was a great fight. It was a great fight. You know, Canelo really was trying, couldn't get to him. You know, he looked a bit frustrated, but it was a great fight all around. Both guys looked good.
Crawford an all-time great, Lennox.
Crawford was great. I mean,
I see him. How'd you see it?
easy work for Crawford. Easy work. People can do these type of things, and Crawford is special, and he did it.
We didn't make it in frustration. We saw in the 8th round, it looked like Canelo Alvarez almost wanted to walk off at one point.
Yeah, I mean, he was frustrated, and it is frustrating to try and fight a guy, and you want to fight, but this guy's moving well, and Crawford was moving too well.
What's next for Canelo?
Holiday.
The shock that rippled through the arena quickly exploded across the digital world. The reaction was instant and unforgiving. Fellow boxing prodigy Ryan Garcia didn't hold back, tweeting to his millions of followers, "I actually believe Crawford may be the best fighter of all time." His words echoed across the entire sports landscape. NBA star Karl Anthony Towns called it a Crawford masterclass, insisting that any discussion about the all-time greats now had to include him. J.A. Morant and DeMar DeRozan could only tweet a single word, "Bud." The praise was universal, a tidal wave of recognition for a performance that transcended the sport itself. A-list celebrities sitting ringside, from Mike Tyson and Charlize Theron to Mr. Beast and Mark Wahlberg, didn't just watch a fight. They witnessed an artist crafting his masterpiece on the sport's grandest stage, cementing a legacy that could no longer be questioned. Yet, amid this worldwide chorus of awe, a different, and far more chilling, perspective came from fellow pound-for-pound star Devin Haney.
Devin, your thoughts? Your thoughts, Devin?
What do you want me to say? He beat him easy.
Upset of a lifetime?
Nah, it wasn't an upset. The people that really know boxing knew that it was a good fight.
Yeah.
It depended on what kind of fight that Bud fought. He fought the fight that he needed to fight to win.
Is that how you expect
You
it
want
to
to see
go?
a rematch, Devin, or you think it was pretty clean?
I know it's a lot of money in the rematch, but I want Bud to retire. He accomplished everything in boxing already. He made a lot of money. He go spend time with his family and have some fun.
What's next for Canelo?
I don't know.
Known for his sharp boxing IQ, Devin Haney delivered a take that caught many off guard. He wasn't surprised by the outcome at all. In fact, he said Terence Crawford won easily and that, in his eyes, it was never a true upset. But it was what he said next that sent shockwaves through the boxing world. Haney suggested that Bud should retire. He has accomplished everything in the sport, Haney stated, implying there was nothing left for Crawford to prove. Was it a gesture of pure respect, an acknowledgement that Crawford had reached the absolute summit of the sport, or a calculated comment from a potential future rival? The thought that a fighter could deliver the greatest performance of his life, etch his name into history, and then simply walk away was almost as stunning as the victory itself.
What's your reaction to the victory? Terence Crawford was sensational. What's your reaction?
I'm surprised. I think it's a win by decision coming in this fight. Watching Canelo, seeing his career, expected he wasn't going to get knocked out, especially by the smaller man. But did Crawford have enough power and boxing skill to keep Canelo off of him to some degree? For the most part, that answer was yes. But then he stepped in there and he exchanged back and forth on several occasions and survived and prospered. And I got to give credit where credit is due. I picked him to win by decision, but I never expected. I expected the boxing superiority. What I didn't expect was for him to stand there and exchange and survive. And he did that on several occasions, and that's why Crawford deserves so much credit.
Spectacular from
Thanks,
round
Floyd.
Hey, you see me wink at you? I pulled one of your moves.
I think the camera.
I see you, champ.
In the end, this wasn't an upset. It was the culmination of a lifelong pursuit, carried out by a strategic genius who saw what no one else could. Terence Crawford didn't just move up in weight and wait for his chance, he stepped into an entirely new realm of greatness. He hunted his white whale, looked him dead in the eye, and proved that skill, intelligence, and relentless determination can conquer even the most intimidating physical advantages. He didn't just cement his place as the best fighter of his generation, he carved his name among the greatest to ever lace up a pair of gloves. The night ended with a new undisputed champion and a former legend whose future now hangs in uncertainty. But it also left the world with one haunting question. Did we just witness the most brilliant tactical performance in modern boxing history? And with Canelo Alvarez so thoroughly outclassed, have we finally reached the end of his iconic era?